Did you put your name in the screen? Okay, you put your name in the screen? Yeah. Game one? Yeah, I got it. You can do it. And once now, the cookie gets about that, whenever you're ready, you can bring it down with, like, and drop it. Take it away, buddy. I'll turn you out that way. I'll get ready. Good there. Anything particular you want to talk about in the show? Really? Really Miller, right? Miller? What's the name of everybody? I'm here. In Dutchman for Colorado. I'm Drew Gallagher here. Game number 3 of the Rocky Mountain Rumble. Metro State taking on the University of Montana. My producers tonight, Andy McIsaac on camera, Joey Miller. Also welcome to have up here in the booth. Broadcaster for Montana, Jeff Stafford. Thank you guys for joining us here. So, Metro, game 3 of this weekend. 3 games, 3 days. That's hard for any team, but especially right now, a little frustrating for Metro State. After falling on Thursday, 3-0 to the Montana State Bobcats, the runners-up in last year's finals. Tough game, played well, just couldn't find the back of the net, get anything done. Moving into last night's game against Providence, or yesterday's game against Providence, excuse me. Down 6-1, you rattle off 3 goals, you make it a 6-4 game, make it competitive. And Metro did a good job at getting pucks in the back of the net, but again, couldn't get it done. Now you're facing a Montana team with something to prove. Again, game number 3, both teams are tired. You got to expect a lot of loose pucks and puck battles and board battles here this afternoon here in Westminster. Go ahead and take you through the starting lineups here for both teams. We're going to go ahead and start with Montana on forwards. Mac Toila, center. Will Pancratz, right wing for the Grizzlies. Left wing got Ben Kramer. Back on defense, Soren Weiland and Javi Hamlin. And in between the nets, Jordan Belay. And for Metro State, usual suspects starting here for Coach Brady Reynolds. And we've got Matt Flip starting at left wing. TJ McLeod, the captain at center. Jackson Brandhorst bringing up the right wing. Back on defense, Preston Tafoya along with Braden Piper. Start back on D. And in between the nets, we have Patrick Luffler, who, again, took the loss the last 2 nights, had a little bit of a rough go on Friday. From Friday, didn't get a chance to update the stats, so I apologize about that from last night, but after Friday, 4.5 goals against average, 89% save percentage. Played pretty well on Friday. It was a little bit tough for him in between the pipes. 2 goals that went in. One was a tip, one was a bad bounce. Not much we can do about that for Luffler, but moving forward into today, this afternoon, a good chance to get a win for the Roadrunners when they kick off the rest of their regular season here. And moving on to next week, they're facing conference opponent. We've got CSU and CU on the docket coming up. 2 tough games coming up for Metro State. Going to try and get 2 points here this afternoon. Talking about Montana real quick, head coach Marcus Baxter, his first season as head coach. Coach Missoula Jr. on for 9 years, 277 wins. He was also named Coach of the Year twice. Once a player, played 2 years in Tier 2 junior hockey before moving on to play D1 hockey at the University of Connecticut. For the Roadrunners, head coach was Brady Reynolds, 3rd season at Metro State. Colorado native here, played juniors in the North Pack League. Played here at Metro 2015-2016 season. Got hired on as assistant coach in 2018 and is the winningest coach in program history. Had a chance to catch up with him prior to the game and asked him about his team's performance the last couple games. Disappointing was the word he used. Not playing up to their potential. Obviously, injuries are tough. You're missing your leading goal scorer and point scorer, Jackson Collingham. He's out with an upper body injury. You're also missing Joseph Kuzminski, an anchor there on the D-line. John Schumacher, another starting defenseman, and Mateo Martinez at forward as well. So dealing with injuries here early in the season, next man up mentality. You've got to figure out a way to get 2 points here in Westminster this afternoon. So about 1:45 from puck drop here. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll send it down to ice level for the national anthem. Get you guys all ready here for this afternoon's game from Westminster, Colorado, Metro State, and Montana. But after this, let's go. Good. I think that's better. I think if it can go down. Yeah, that was better. Yeah.
Starting line was the University of Robotics. Number 23, Matt Klein. Number 4, Alex Niebauer. Number 12, Number 3, Number 7, Bill Barron. Number 1, Jordan Elliott.
And now, that's the speed over. Number 19, Bradley Kufoya. Number 4, Brandon Piper. Number 28, Jackson Van Horn. Number 24, DJ McLeod. Number 37, Matthew Flynn. And number 4, Patrick Loeffler. Please rise to the national anthem and do the guy.
Yeah. Welcome back in, everybody. It's going on. I'm Bruce Gallagher, alongside introducing Andy McIsaac on camera, Joey Miller. Game number 3 of the Rocky Mountain Rumble here at Ford Metro State today. They're looking to try and pick up one win out of this weekend set, following Montana State on Friday night. 3-0, and before losing to Providence last night, 12-4. Gonna be a good game here tonight. Obviously, like I mentioned in the pregame show, Coach Brady Reynolds missing some key pieces, but up the world there for the Roadrunners. Got to find a way to get points here and go on there do that. Going to next week at divisional play with a win. Roadrunners take left to right, wearing all blue. Bucket. Here's pants and socks, and a counter. Blue helmets. White shirt, and white socks. That we are underway. Niebauer picks it up in the defensive zone. Cross high speed. He's coming out to the neutral zone. One such pass. Into the far circle there. President Goya takes it to Metro, picks it up, and now on the near side with Brandboy. Brandboy has passed this time. Knocked away, looking for DJ McLeod. Then back to the neutral here. Rush by Montana. We're able to keep it in on the side. They got the tag up, though. Whittles into the right side here. Brady Tyson picks it up. Piper got a pocket save there. Point. Shot. Front backhand save there. I love it. Loeffler getting another start here. His third of the weekend. 0-2 so far this season. Man, look at everybody looking for the first win. Game last night 6-1. For Roadrunners able to rattle off 3 goals. That's 4. Tip puck keeps in. Little bouncing shot kicked away. Picked up now for the Grizzlies. Canada attempts to pull away now. Picked up by Fred. Taken down the back. In by Montana. Wagner cross high speed up. He's got a man. That's Creamers with the shot. High and wide. Up the near side boards here. Taken away there by Benish. Benish lost a handle on it. Kept it by Montana. Wrapped her in behind the net. There comes Plant. Plant checked there by Owen Trevino. Picked up again. Center feed. Backhand save. Still loose in front. Kicks the corner. Good defensive play there by Owen Trevino. Another loose puck open in front. Chased after now by Upton. Upton picks it up, far circle. Puts a shot, another save there. Still loose in front. Loeffler tries to settle it down. Finally able to knock it out. It's a big collision there. Right side the blue line. Puck goes all the way down. Loeffler already getting tested here. Good bouncing puck opportunities. Coming back the other way now. Dumped in. Near side corner. Chased after there by Metro State. Stolen away by Montana. Right at the goal line. Centering feed. And Loeffler is going to cover it up for our first whistle of the game here. 17:44. Let's go in the first period. Face off to the right side of Loeffler. Won by Montana. Up to the boards. Kicked away by Hamlin. Hamlin sends it in deep. Taken away now by Gorsuch. Gorsuch in the far corner lost the handle on it. Taken away by Disney. Right circle. Another block shot. That was the bread and butter as well for Metro State on Thursday. Was absolutely good at blocking shots and getting in passing lanes here. As example there. I joked that I need to hire one more guy just to count stats and block shots there for Metro State. Held in around the far side. Poked away, kept in here by Ethan Rose. Rose chasing after the far corner. Hamlin with it for Montana. Hamlin near circle. Tries to bank it off the boards. Finally able to snag a handle on it. All by himself. Stolen away there by Braden Piper. We got a whistle coming up here. It's going to be a slashing call. So first power play of the afternoon goes the way of Montana. Metro State against Montana State on Thursday. Pretty good on the penalty kill, 3 for 4. Only 7 though on their power play chances. Something I know Coach Brady Reynolds wants to clean up and get some points on the board here. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Picks up again. Looks like Klein. Klein in his own defensive zone comes up the neutral zone. Center ice with some speed down far side, right circle, looking. Passes in front, tip save! And kicked away. Out of the far corner. Dropped off. Point. Almost lost the handle on it. High out. High there to Kramer. Fine. He talks about the boys in front of the Metro bench. Takes the cross check there. The right circle now. Looking for a shot. No, they're blocked. Off there. Great job. Nathan Labuglio. And sends it back in around 1 minute left to go in the penalty kill for Metro State. Back down and taken away by Upton. Upton down the far side with speed. Wagner right circle looking. Shotting goal. Wagner on the power play finds the back of the net, and the Grizzlies with a 1-0 lead. 4-12 winning this series. We can find assists here for you as well. So Metro in a hole early. So late on the announcement here for first. Looks like the assist goes to number 5, Soren Wiley. Here, trail 5 minutes into this first period of play. Power play goal there for the Grizzlies. Puck sent in deep there by Montana. Picked up now by Metro. At the far side, little flub on the pass there by Trevino. Again, I sat down with Coach Reynolds prior to this game and asked him about, his team's performance of the first couple. And he really wishes his team would have played
the way they did in the third period last night all weekend. Another shot goes on goal there. And as you mentioned, a little disappointing. The talent's there, obviously hit by the injury bug here early on. Roadrunners trying to figure out their team here and what's going to happen. Moving on into conference play. This puck is jumbled up there at the neutral zone, taken away now by Gorsuch. Gorsuch looking for Frick. Frick lost a handle on it. Gorsuch again up the far boards. Sent all the way down by Segal. To the right side of the net now. Tana try a little cross-ice feed off the tape there of Gorsuch. And all the way back down for Metro State. Montana out shooting the Roadrunners 5-2 so far. It's 5-3 rather. It's a shot that's kicked away. It was a good look there. That was 19 Preston Tafoya. Stop on the point. Piper. Bottle around the far side. Tried to keep it in. Excuse me. It snuck past his skates there. Tafoya will go back and pick it up. Excuse me, that's McLeod. TJ McLeod. Another cross-ice feed stolen away there by Graves. Graves sends it in deep. Loeffler comes out to play it. Piper now. It's tied up. Well, another shot there by Montana. Good save by Loeffler. Well, net front scramble here. It's pushing and shoving. We'll get another whistle. Face-off's going to be to the right of Loeffler here. Face-off one there by Metro State. Looks at the far side. Benish with it. Benish tips it up. Not out. It's kept in. Montana back the other way now. Right circle. Bumps it towards the middle. Kicked away there. That pass was intended for Toila. And Metro now with some speed back the other way. Here comes Benish. Benish will send it in deep. Picked up, side of the cage. Shot. Loose in front. It just goes underneath the stick there of number 9, Cooper Peterson. And now back in the other way. Foot race. Margolis with it. Centers it. Nobody home. Taken away now by Montana. Up that far side off the stick. No icing. As they did call an icing. And so we'll have a offensive, I believe, first offensive zone face-off here for Metro State early in this game. They trail 1-0 to the Montana Grizzlies here. 12:25 left to go in the first period. Face-off here to the right side of Belay. Won by Metro. Top of the point to the slot. Shot and a blocker save. Good look there for Metro off the face-off. That was another thing they had a little trouble with yesterday and Thursday, winning face-off, especially in the offensive zone here. Good look as a shot tips wide, taken away now by Montana. Down the near side is Wagner. Wagner flips it up and a little break now, taken away by Kremers. Poked it in, he scores. Boy, that's one Loeffler wishes he could have back, as Montana able to sneak it home. Kremers with his goal here tonight, making it 2-0 Montana, 12:02 left to go. Try to get the assist here for you. And that goal was assisted by number 24. That's Teague Wagner, the senior defenseman. So 2-0 in favor of Montana here. As Metro just struggling to keep any kind of forward momentum here. Getting good chances and good rebounds as well, but just settling the puck down the offensive zone. It's been a little bit rough here in the early goings for Metro. Speaking of which, far side circle shot high, goes wide. Goes high and wide, rather, excuse me. Taken away now by Roadrunners called for offside, so we'll have a face-off outside the blue line here. 11:05 left to go. 2-0 Grizzlies. Face-off taken by Brandhorst. 1 by the Roadrunners. Sent back in low. Here come the Grizzlies again. On the near side, good hit right outside the blue line there by Charlie Benish. Picked up there by Trevino. Rattles around, taken out by the Grizzlies. Centering feed off a body. Trevino chasing after it. Near side corner. Trevino with it. He's got 3 Grizzlies wrapped up on him. Roadrunners came away with it. Sent in deep again. Chased after by Benish. Benish backhands up to the blue line. Squeaks through. Here comes McLeod. McLeod, far side, lost handle on the puck. Reverses his direction now. Bringing in around. Wraparound attempt. Kicked away into the corner. Another goes off another body. Man loose in front. Trevino pokes it. Just couldn't get it home. Taken away again by Metro. Some good pressure here by the Roadrunners. Something they've been looking to do. Another centering feed kicked away. Shot-filled first period here. We got 9-6 in favor of the Grizzlies. Good sequence of events there for the Roadrunners. Face off outside the blue line here. Margolis with it. Won the face off, but picked up now by the lame Rabbit, freshman forward for Montana. Sent in deep. Gorsuch with it. He's muscled off the puck. Poked out to the slot. Here come the Grizzlies again in the slot. Shot and a save by Loeffler. Have a face-off to the right side here, which is under the halfway point of the first period. Fans want to invite you as well to hop into the chat here if you're watching on Price Productions on YouTube. Love to answer any questions, comments you guys have. Interact with you on air. Big shout out to Sean. Thank you guys for letting us know about the quality as well. Still early in the season and working out some technical issues, but got a good crew up here in the booth with me. Again, producer Andy McIsaac and on camera Joey Miller. Centering feed, loose, little turnaround shot. He got tied up and still loose. We had a Grizzly player go down. Finally picked up there, stolen away again by Matt Clift. He'll dump it in. Chased after by Brandhorst. Brandhorst muscles his man off the buck. Trevino with it. Tries to go off the boards to Piper. Nobody home. Picked up there by Tafoya. Tafoya over to Piper. Piper tries to send it in deep. Bouncing puck to the neutral zone. Picked up now by Seagal. Seagal rattles in and around the boards. Takes a hit there in the near side corner. Up the far side again, Trevino chasing after it. Loose puck. Just not able to get there for Metro. Right circle. Goes high and wide. Good look there by Nate Frick. Roadrunners getting chances here. It's another shot. Pass attempt gets broken up and stolen away now by the Grizzlies. Here comes Creamers. Creamers sends it in deep, goes off Trevino. Icing's waved off. Trevino tries to backhand it away. He's swarmed by 2 Grizzly players there behind the net to the left of Loeffler. Puck's not moving. Trevino just holding his man there. And you got to imagine we'll get a whistle here sooner than later. Still wrapped up in behind the net. There we go. Won by Trevino. Bounced up off the boards. Little kick ahead there. Good play by Javi Hamlin. Sent back in. Trevino. Right corner. Up the near side. Roadrunners on the breakout. Center ice feed taken away now. Brought in to the slot. Shot and a save. Good look there. And a good save by Belay. Now it's Justin Siegel with another good opportunity for Metro State. 7:38 left to go in the first period. 2-0 Grizzlies. Face off one Metro, right circle shot, trickles, still loose in front. Poked away, and Metro comes away with it. Out of the cage, kicked away, now Montana back the other way, Upton with it. Sent it in deep, rattles around to the right side of Loeffler. Picked up there by Wagner. Stolen away by Metro, and we got a 2-1-on-1 back the other way. Right circle shot goes off a stick, up and out of play. As Hank Cash was looking for an opportunity there. Face off to the left side of Belay. One shot, glove save, and drop for a second, but we'll get another whistle here. Metro's catching up on shots 10-9. Another face off to the left side of Belay here. Picked up by Margolis here in the face-off dot. He wins. Wraps it around. Little shot there by Peterson. Went nowhere. Side of the cage. Shot and it goes wide. Picked up again by the Roadrunners. Near corner. Up to Trevino. That's Piper with the shot. Still kept in. Bouncing puck to the slot. Taken away by Montana now. Again, some good pressure here late in this first period for the Roadrunners. Tafoya with it. Far side corner. Little spinorama. He's taken down. No call. As the puck trickles out and back in. That's going to be an easy save there for Loeffler. Another shot on goal for Montana. Yeah, the Roadrunners missing quite a lot of their starters here. In the early goings, they lost their leading point and goal getter, Jackson Tillinghast, on Thursday with an upper body injury. Hopefully he returns next week. And also missing two starting defensemen, Joseph Kuzminski, and John Schumacher. So, again, Coach Reynolds trying to dial up some help as a shot tip goes wide. Trevino with it in the near side corner, drops it off to McLeod. He sends it around the far side to Benish. Benish, far circle, flips it up to the neutral zone. Got a foot race now, knocked away, still loose in the neutral zone. Picked up by Montana now, back the other way. Comes Klein, right circle, shot, save, kick, rebound, another save. And picked up by Metro State. Cleared out to the top of the blue line. Grizzlies with it again, right circle off a stick, up and out of play, and we'll get another whistle here. 5:46 left to go in the first period. We got a 2-0 lead in favor of the Montana Grizzlies. Face off to the left side of Loeffler. Won by Montana, tied up in that far side circle. Little collision there. Puck still loose. Here coming up the other way. As some miscommunication there on the pass for Seagal. Well, it's down for an icing here. Again, Metro just seems a little out of sync. That's the best way to put it. A lot of miscommunication here in the early goings for Brady Reynolds' squad. Face off right side of Loeffler. Won by the Roadrunners, tied up in that near corner. Picked up Seagal with it, tries to get it out. Lost in the feet there by Frick. Frick trying to pass it away to Aiden Tilton. And nothing going. Montana sends it in deep. Poked into the corner, taken by the Grizzlies. Behind the net, stolen away by Frick. Frick with it, little one-touch pass here. As it was knocked away, Frick tries to go off the boards, couldn't get a handle on it. And chased after by Cale Hall. Another shot went off the side of the cage and wide. Still loose, near circle, poked away. And finally, the Roadrunners with it, trying to get it out, unable to. And finally, back the other way, we had a collision, stolen now by Montana. Here comes Grizzlies right circle, shot and high goes wide. Finally bounced out and some speed. Here comes Brandhorst. That's Zach Jensen. Jensen lost it. Still loose in front. Jensen with it. Couldn't settle it down. And he takes a hit along the far side corner. The puck gets sent down. No icing. Icing, excuse me. Should broadcast or curse? Every time you say no, referees always say yes. Shots are 12-9 in favor of the Grizzlies here in the first period of play. Face off to the left of Loeffler. Tied up and won by Montana. Able to keep it in. Sends it deep. Taken away now by Piper. Piper lost his wheels there. Montana, top of the near circle. Look towards the middle. Tipped and went high and wide. Good opportunity there for Montana. Drolnick with the tip. Just goes high and up out of play. Playing on the center rink of the three rinks here at the ice center at the Promenade. 1,600 capacity in here. It's a beautiful, beautiful three-sheet rink. One of the few in North America. Played some games here as well. Good ice, good facility. Puck goes down. Icing will be called, so we'll get another face-off here. Face off to the right of Loeffler. Won by Montana. Neibauer with it. Looking. Shot tipped and another save by Loeffler. Full line change for Metro. Reynolds trying to mix and match as much as he possibly can here. Roadrunners technically the home team here. Shot goes all the way down. McLeod chases after it. No icing. McLeod gets there first. Ties his man up. Drops it off. Looking for Kuzminski. Kuzminski. Far circle and poked away. Grizzlies send it down and wide. Chased after there by Pizzi. And taken away by the Roadrunners. Pass up in front again. Just having trouble getting tape-to-tape passes here for Metro in the early goings. Well, one-touch pass out to the neutral zone. Knocked away. Cliff trying to settle it down. Gets his pocket picked, and it goes deep in again. And chased after by Cale Hall. Hall with a little move, able to keep possession of it. No look past and go anywhere there for Clift. Hall back up to Clift again. Clift off the boards and down the far side. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Outside's feed stolen away now by Tafoya. Tafoya has a man on him, drops it back off to Piper. Piper up the near side, goes off the lineswoman. Still bouncing, one-touch pass. We got an opportunity now. Slot, shot, saved by Belay. Good look there by Preston Tafoya. And again, the Roadrunners are getting chances here, but it's a lot of back and forth. They're wanting to try and settle things down a little bit and get some offensive zone time. Face-off won by Montana. In behind their own net comes Turner. Turner dodges a check. Puck gets knocked away there by Tilton. Tilton still in the corner. 2 minutes left to go here in this one. This first period, rather, excuse me. Sent in deep there is Siegel. Belay comes out to play it. It's defenseman right side. A little one-touch pass back the other way now. Sends it up. He was looking for Creamers. And sent in deep again by Siegel. And behind the net, we had two Roadrunners kind of collide there behind the net. And Montana with it. A breakaway, but couldn't settle it down was Pankratz. Loeffler comes out to play it. Kept in by Montana. Tied up there right at the blue line. Squeaks back offside. And sent it on Loeffler, and he'll eat it, and we'll get a whistle here. Fans, want to remind you as well, stick around for the first intermission report. Take you through the highlights here from the first period and get you updated on scores from around the world of sports. Got a lot of college football going on today. Get you updated on all that and more. Again, if you're watching here on YouTube, feel free, drop a question or comment in the chat. Myself or our broadcast team up here in the booth. Love to interact with you guys. The players collide there at the neutral zone. Knocked up by Jaralnik. Jaralnik picks it up over the blue line. Looks, shot, kicked away. Little floater there. Taken away now by Tafoya. Tafoya got his pocket pick. Another shot deflected. Taken away by Peterson. Peterson looking up. He had a man there. Lost a handle on it, though. It's Hank Cash. 1 minute left to go in the first period. 2-0 in favor of Montana. Up the far side with some speed now. Here comes Cash. Cash over the blue line. Looking. Shot. Save. Rebound comes out. Picked up again there by Brandhorst. Lost a handle on it. And stolen away by Upton. Upton sends it up to neutral zone. Stolen away there by Margolis. Margolis. Little hot pass. Trying to toe drag. Unable to keep possession of it. Now back the other way. 30 seconds left to go in the first. Defensive zone. Brandhorst sends it up the far side. Gorsuch puts it on for another shot on goal there for Metro State. We'll get another whistle. "20 seconds on the dot here. See if Metro can't get something here, get some momentum going into the second period. Another good crowd here for a Saturday afternoon game. We got six skaters. Referee kicking off Charlie Benish. And they pulled the goalie here. Gutsy move by Coach Reynolds. 6 skaters on for Metro with 20 seconds left to go. At this point, figure you got nothing to lose. Top of the point with it. Shot was high and wide. 10 seconds left to go. Clift sends it back in deep to McLeod. McLeod. Shot. Score! The gamble pays off, and Nate Frick with 4 seconds left in the first. Little no look behind the back pass as Frick from McLeod with 4 seconds to go.
Boom. By number 15, Dave Rickey and Mr. Broadcast number 24, TJ McLeod.
Well, once again, that gamble sure paid off for Coach Reynolds. Pulling your goalie, 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Again, at that point, you got nothing to lose. Yeah, you lost both the games here in this 3-game homestand. You had to get something on the board. And boy, it sure paid off. McLeod with that beautiful no-look behind the back pass right to Fricky. And wow, I haven't seen something like that happen before. Gutsy call there by Coach, and it worked. it sure worked. So after 1 period of play, Montana with a 2-1 lead, though, but that last goal scored with 4 seconds left to go to make it 2-1. We'll take a break when we come back. Take you through all the highlights here from that first period of play and get you everything you need to know for the second period. 2-1 Montana after 1 period of play here from the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster. We'll be right back here on Prize Productions.
Down 6-1, they scored 3 straight for the 6 goal. What a gut. Oh my God, Illinois beat USC. Oh. I know friends on both sides of that, so I didn't hear that come out. Oh, that was Mike wants talking to Brady before the game.
weird thumb. I was expecting to be aggressive, but hey, doesn't expect it now. That first time I saw it, stick, yeah. I thought we were allowing this they wanted somebody else on the ice to react and say, no, get out of here. Yeah, that's what I was doing. They paid. I'm like, wait, what's the next thing? Oh, that was beautiful. Okay. That's good. I forgot what you did up. Well, similar, I remember in overtime, there was some, he did it. There was a coach that pulled the goalie in overtime. Oh, I thought you meant the punch back. No, that's correct. No, I forget who was eight freeze. Maybe it was wrong. And it looked but there's extra risky because there's a rule that if you play it very in overtime and you lose, you don't get to maybe like in the overtime line. But it's the rule, I can give it 0. Similar example. What's the seat? Back. Yeah, but you were great on the camera. And what a good man. Metro has a so empty with that. Hey Andy, I'm talking to go like come on. One of the social things, we're talking about race. Or at least audio. Welcome back in, everybody, from the Ice Center at the Promenade here in Westminster, Colorado. I'm Drew Galliard, producing next to me, Andy McIsaac. We got Joey Miller on camera here. After one period of play, 2-1 in favor of the visiting Montana Grizzlies, but that one goal, a big one for Metro State. As they needed it, Coach Brady Reynolds pulls the goalie with 20 seconds left to go. Puck in the offensive end. Gamble pays off, and you had a beautiful goal from Nate Fricky and TJ McLeod to make it 2-1 with 4 seconds to go. Take through some of the stats and highlights there from that first period of play. Montana did start things off 4-12 into that period. Had a goal from Teague Wagner, the senior defenseman, assisted by number 5, Soren Weiland, another defenseman. And that was a power play goal, made it 1-0 for Montana. And then 3 minutes later, a little over 3 minutes later, another goal from Ben Kramers, assisted there by Wagner. But Wagner with 2 points already here in this one, made it 2-0. And then again, that aforementioned goal, Fricky behind their TJ McLeod, no look behind the back pass right to Fricky, able to knock it home. No hope there for Jordan Belay in between the pipes. And now Metro, a little bit of life. Gutsy call by Coach Reynolds to pull that goaltender in the first period. But as I mentioned, you had nothing to lose. You had absolutely nothing to lose. You dropped the first 2 games here in the Rocky Mountain, not showdown, but the little 3-game set against these Montana teams. And got to do what you can to give your team an edge. And boy, if you want momentum, go. Just going to take you through some scores and previewing here for the rest of these teams in the Big Mountain Hockey Conference. CU Boulder's taking on Providence. That game actually just about over. We don't have live updates. And then Montana State taking on DU later on tonight at 8:15. Boise State playing host to Wyoming also this evening at 7:30. We got some college football going on here today. CSU playing host to Washington State tonight at 5:30. CU hosting number 25 BYU at 8:15. That game's on ESPN. And right now for their homecoming game, the University of Northern Colorado, they trail Idaho State at home 16-0 late in the second quarter. And around the top 25, no big real upsets yet. Got a lot of games still going on. Georgia Tech beat Wake Forest by 1. They held on. They stay in the rankings. Illinois beat USC 34-32. Other than that, pretty much everything all the way through except yesterday. Florida State drops their game against Virginia, and Arizona State upsetting TCU 27-24 at home as well. NHL preseason, Avs playing host to the Stars this afternoon at 5 o'clock. And we got one game going on right now. The Sabres with a 3-1 lead on the Red Wings. Rockies also playing here this afternoon. That game just got underway, so keep you guys updated on that as well. As it's a minute and a half until the second period starts, 2-1 in favor of the Grizzlies. But man, Brady Reynolds' squad and rest of Metro. The gamble pays off. Try and carry that momentum into the second. We'll take a break when we come back. Puck drop for the second period of play here on Price Productions. Back and re-listen to it, you might like to. Like, because I grew up in 5 minutes. Maybe I'm just trying to the night. Not these open things. And I'm great. Just in case it was scored in all go on there. I should just turn on the compressor thing. Yeah. Welcome back, and everybody here from the Ice Center at the Promenade. I'm Drew Galliard, producer next to me, Andy McIsaac, and Joey Miller, our cameraman. 2-1 after one period of play. Metro with that goal with 4 seconds left to go in that first period. Coach Reynolds pulling the goalie with 20 seconds left. Gamble pays off, and they're on the board here, cutting that lead in half. Thank you guys all for joining us here on Price Productions YouTube. I want to welcome everybody in. Face off one there by Montana. To the right side there, Patrick Loeffler. Something I forgot to mention during that first period, shots were 14-11 in favor of Montana. Good hit there behind the net by Braden Piper. Piper dumped it off, looking for Brandhorst. Brandhorst sends it up. Still loose. Kept in, picked up by the Roadrunners. Good back check there, and hustle from Montana's the shot, gets tipped high and wide. And TJ McLeod loses a wheel there and behind the net. Puck's still under him. McLeod finally able to get up. Stolen away now by Nybauer. Nybauer off the boards. An opportunity now for Montana. Far circle, looking, centering, shot. What a save! What a save by Patrick Loeffler. Windmill save, knocks the net off the post. And on that almost 2-0 opportunity for Montana, Loeffler with an early save of the year candidate. Wow. Pulling the Marc-Andre Fleury there, and a little windmill. Can't do much better than that. Face off won by Montana, kept in there by Creamers. Creamers sends it deep, picked up there by Geralnik. Taken away now by Metro, back the other way. Far side. Plus ice feed, looking there for Segal. Get a handle on it, picked up by the Grizzlies. Segal on the forecheck, great job by Segal. Picked up again by Montana in their own defensive zone there. Picked up by Wagner. Wagner tries to make a toe drag, stolen away. Segal on the forecheck. Wagner picking back up, dumps it back to Toila. Toila looking up the far side, taken away now by Benish. Benish picked up by Fricky. Wrapped around the near corner here. Keegan Turner picks it up for the Grizzlies. Cross ice feet, stolen away now. Wagner trying to get around his man. Good poke check there by Charlie Benish on the opportunity. Puck's offside. Metro with some time now. Sends it up. Cuts the middle. Loose. Right circle. Shot. Kick save. Rebound. Another shot. Another save. Boy, Metro State with a little juice here starting this second period. Grizzlies, their own defensive zone, bouncing puck, finally knocked out. Taken away now by Plant. Dropped it back off to Hamlin. Hamlin with it now, trying to get some speed over the blue line. Drops it off, stuck at the blue line there. And now back the other way, here comes Metro. Ethan Rose. Rose, left circle, gets around his man. Rose, shot, save. And we'll get another whistle here by Belay. That's 4 shots this period already for Metro State, none for Montana. Also want to apologize for my raspy voice here so far in this one. It's been an exciting weekend of hockey. And man, it feels good to be back. Face-off won by Metro. Top of the point, sent in deep by Gorsuch. Wraps it around, Ethan Rose. Up the far side boards, tied up. Cale Hall with it. Hall looking for Gorsuch. Near corner, muscled off the puck there, Neibauer. Up but not out, shot in, kicked away again, chased after by Rose. Rose near corner, Rose point, shot, tip, just goes wide. Good look there by Cale Hall. Up the near side boards. Still kept in, another shot flutters in on net. And we'll get another whistle. Again, shot 6-0 already in favor of Metro State in this second period. Buglio lines up, take the face off to the right of Belay. Tied up, one by Metro. Top of the blue line, kept in. Good job there by Tafoya. Does come out, though. Tafoya couldn't get a handle on it. And up the far side, Matt Cliff chasing after it. Good hit. We're going to get a whistle here. And we're going to get a penalty. It's like Mason Labuglio. Or no, excuse me, that's number 19, Preston Tafoya going into the box. And I didn't see the penalty call. Try and get it from our PA downstairs. So first power play of the night, afternoon rather, for Montana. Face off to the right there of Laughlin. Try and get the call here for you. Top of the blue line. Looking, shot, blocked. Bouncing puck. Picked up near corner. Good play there by Braden Piper, knocking it away. Stolen back by Montana. Top of the point. Looking, far corner. Taken away. Top of the point again. Pankratz. Shot, save, rebound. What a save! Patrick Loeffler diving across his crease again, robbing 2 straight goals there for Montana. My apologies on the shot count. A windmill save. Forgot to mark that one down. Shots are now 6-3 in favor of Metro. Man, Loeffler picking up where he left off on Thursday against a very good Montana State squad. Minute and a half left to go in that penalty. I believe it was unsportsmanlike conduct as well. As Preston Tafoya knocked defenseman's stick out of his hand and gave it a little shove down the ice. As Belay comes out to play this one. Picked up by Neibauer. Neibauer brings it up the far side, off the boards, sends it deep. Loeffler comes out to play it, wraps around the boards, kept in. Drops into the near corner. Right circle. Pankratz, top of the point, looking, shot, kick save, goes to the corner. Picked up there by Neibauer. Again, Klein, shot, another save there by by Loeffler. .53 seconds left to go. And the Preston Tafoya unsportsmanlike penalty. It's off left of Loeffler. One by Montana, top of the point, Hamlin. Drops it over to Wagner. Back to Hamlin. Shot. Another save by Tafoya. Or, excuse me, by Loeffler. Shots are all tied up here in the second, 6 apiece. 20-17 overall in favor of Montana. Well, the face-off to the left of Loeffler. Tied up, 1 Montana. Hamlin, top of the right circle. Skates it in, looking, off a body. Looked up again, another shot, kicked, and back the other way now for Metro State. And thought we were going to have a little foot race there. Zach Jensen thought about it. Let him choose, let Charlie Benish chase after. Excuse me, that was Bryce Margolis chase after. Sends in deep, Loeffler comes out to play it. Off a body again. Hamlin, right circle. Hamlin still looking. Top of the point. Far circle again, looking. Centering feed, nobody home. Hamlin again, right circle to Wagner at the point. Wagner able to keep it on. Far circle, excuse me, shot and it goes wide. Hamlin, near side corner, takes a hit. And it's Peterson able to send it all the way down. Icing's waved off. Good hustle there by Fricky. Picked up again, Margolis. Margolis lost a handle on it. Fricky trying to put the pressure on. Puck flipped up and down. A little foot race here. Upton wins it, but it's poked away there by Gorsuch. Off the boards now again for Metro. Down the right side. Takes a hit. And loose and picked up. Roadrunners with it. Sends it in. Just went wide. Looked after by Tilton. And the pass back to the point. Little out of the range of Gorsuch. Loeffler to Gorsuch. All the way up. Opportunity for Metro. It just lost a handle on it with a single. And send it in deep again. Metro. A little juice here. Killing that penalty off. And picked up now by the Grizzlies. Far side. Stolen. Right circle. Shot off a body. Loose. Kick save. Kicked away into the near side corner. Taken away now by Montana. Poked away. Turner. Muscled there by Aiden Tilton. 6'2" sophomore from North Glen, excuse me. Dropped off to Weiland for Montana. Weiland flips it up, looking for his man. That's going to be way offside. It's Johnny Baird. .13:01 left to go in the second period here. And still 2-1 lead for Montana. Face off outside the blue line, won by Montana. Loeffler, bad pass, shot, and he missed. He missed on the wraparound. Loeffler bailed out there by the post. But now back the other way again, Montana with it. Sends it in deep. Toila, centering feed, kicked away. And sent all the way down. It's not going to be an icing. And we got a penalty coming up, though, as Metro getting another power play opportunity. Loeffler came out to play that puck, got his pocket picked, and on the wraparound, just couldn't stuff it home there for Montana. That's one you're going to hang your head on. That's a rough one. So second power play of the afternoon here. Good opportunity for Metro State. Tie the game up. Face-off one. Flipped. Far circle. Looking. Shot. Kick save away. Picked up again by Metro. Sends it in deep. Margolis with it. Coming up the near side corner. Back to Piper. Piper lost a handle on it. Sent all the way down. Here comes Matt Clift. He'll dump it off into the zone. Lost a handle on it. Roadrunners trying to regroup here. Pass to McLeod. McLeod's going to have to go back in his defensive zone. McLeod chasing off the defenseman. Back to Cliff behind the net. Cliff coming out from behind his own net. Up the far side. Off the boards. All the way down. And icing's waved off. Good hustle there by McLeod. Loose in the feet there of Piper. Up to the point. Clift. Drops it off. McLeod looking. Takes a shot. Back to Clift. Point. Clift. Toe drag. Shot off a body. We get a whistle as it drops down. And looks like it went off of Benish. He's a little shaken up here. That was a hard shot. Little friendly fire there from Matt Clift. And that was Bryce Margolis, excuse me. 47 seconds left to go on this power play for Metro. They're getting some shots on. Nothing stuck quite yet. One by Metro off that faceoff. Coming back the other way is Jack Jensen. Jensen up the far side. Back to Jensen. Centering feed loose and kicked away. Up the far side boards. Brandhurst drops it off. Trevino lost a handle on it. 30 seconds left on the power play. Metro State trying to set something up here. Ethan Rose. Near corner. Back to Rose. Locked in between a few bodies and flipped up and down. With 15 seconds left to go. Time for one more rush here at the Roadrunners hustle. Here comes Benish. Benish with it. Up over the board. Splits the D. Right circle. Looking. Dropping. Shot. A rebound. Goes high and wide. Power play's over. Brandhurst. Point. Shot. Tip goes wide. Up the near side. Ethan Rose. Rose. Up to Trevino. His shot gets blocked as well. And now back the other way for Montana. Roadrunners 0 for 2 on their power play opportunities here this afternoon. Montana, right circle to the middle. Fanned on the shot there. A little collision. No call. Picked up by Trevino. He's tied up there to the right side of Loeffler. Frickies in to help. Taken away by the Grizzlies. As cross-ice feed goes all the way down, Belay's going to come out to help his defenseman out. Neibauer and Klein. At the far side, stolen away. Job intercepting that pass there by Cale Hall. And a good forecheck here by Metro. Behind the net. Fricky on the forecheck there. At the far side, and another cross-ice feed. Icing's waved off. Loeffler up the near boards. Gorsuch able to get it out. Neibauer flips it back in. Up that far side, that one's going to go down. That one will be an MAC. Here with 9:21 left to go in the second period. Shots are 20-19 in favor of in favor of Montana. Here midway through this one. Face off, left side of Loeffler, tied up. Won by Montana, kept in. Hamlin, right circle, shot and another save by Loeffler. Loeffler, the 5'10 junior from Rogers, Minnesota. Got a 7-6-0 record last year, 2.72 GAA, one shutout, .92 save percentage. Looking pretty good here tonight as well. Face-off tied up in the skates there of Margolis. Taken away now by Piper. Tipped away, Margolis with it again. Send it down. Another icing call here. We're going to have another face-off to the left side of Loeffler. Got some tired legs out there for the Roadrunners. Margolis lining up to take face-off. He wins it. Taken away now by Braden Piper. Piper up the right-hand side. Pass gets knocked away. Sent in deep by Margolis. Taken away now by the Grizzlies. Pass up to Upton. Upton sends it up to Drolnick. Drolnick. Right circle. Shot, kick, save. Bounces out to the near side circle. Poked away again there by Drolnick. Excuse me, that was Upton. Picked up top of the point. Turner couldn't get a handle on it. Turner shoots it all the way over to Wagner, who sends it in. Loeffler comes out to play it. Drops it off to Piper. Piper off the boards. Off the boards again. He was looking for Labuglio. Puck goes all the way down. Icing's waved off. Belay plays it in the corner. Margolis with it. Up the far side, Trevino in a foot race with the blue line. He wins it. Sends it in again as Metro finally gets that change. Here come Grizzlies back the other way. It's the pass tried to get batted down there by McLeod. Picked up by Gorsuch. Gorsuch up the far boards. Great job to keep it out. Montana picks it back up again. Fans on the pass. McLeod comes back the other way with a good move by McLeod. Sent in deep there by Gorsuch, and we'll get a whistle. Spillane covers it up. Want to give a big shout out to our sponsors here at Metro State as well. Optimex Sports, Game Ready Fitness, Rhinehouse Bocce Beer and Brats. And of course, Price Productions for providing all of our broadcast equipment for this one. Also, again, want to say a big thank you to our producer here this afternoon, Andy McIsaac and Joey Miller running camera. Great job as always, fellas. Another shot on goal there for Metro. And a big thank you again to Brendan Price, the owner there of Price Productions. Back the other way now, Montana. Looked offside, and they will call it. And we'll get another whistle. 7:08 left to go here in the second period of play. Still 2-1 in favor of Montana. Brandhorst winds up to take it. Won by Metro, but bouncing puck stolen away. Good defensive play there by Braden Piper. 6'6" senior from Parker. Breaking that one up. And puck flutters up. We have a little bit of a foot race now. Off a body. Straight in on net. Belay is going to wisely cover that one up. And some extracurriculars here. I don't think they're talking about where they're going to go get dinner after the game. Face off to the left of Belay. Metro's going to get a line change here. Try and match up. We're going to have McLeod taking the face off. Left side of Belay. Excuse me, that's Matt Cliff taking the face off. Kicked out. Ben Creamer's coming in to take it. Won by Montana. Good face-off win there. Puck still kept in by Metro. Sends it in deep. Chased after by Klein. Klein gets checked in that near side corner. Picked up. Near circle. Wrapped all the way in. Clift. Lost a handle on it. Looking for his man. A one-touch pass. Knocked away. Back in behind the net. Nybauer with it. Nybauer down the far side. Opportunity now for Montana. 2-0. Side of the point. Shot tipped in. It goes high and wide. Good defensive play there by Metro State. Owen Trevino using that big 6'2" frame. Getting a stick on that one. Breaking up that pass. And we get an offside call here with 6:06 left to go in the second. Great play again by Trevino, breaking up that pass. Keeping it a 2-1 game. Face-off won by Montana. Sends it down deep. Loeffler comes out to play it. We'll leave it for Trevino. That's Braden Piper. Good hit there by Aiden Tilton. Trying to fight his man off the puck here. Bricky out the far side. Here comes Piper. Piper looking for his man. Comes free. Tilton couldn't get a handle on it. Grizzlies grab it again. Piper sends it in, taking back the other way now. Weiland. Weiland sends it in on Loeffler, and we'll get another whistle. Shots are even up at 9 apiece here in the second period. Face off to the left of Loeffler. Geralnik and Bryce Margolis. Won by the Grizzlies. Picked up. Hamlin, top of the point. Sends it low and wide. Bouncing puck off the side of the cage. Picked up again. Loose in front. Hamlin, top of the point. Far side. Another shot. Tipped right on Loeffler, and he'll make the save. Face off. Right of Loeffler. Up to the top of the blue line. Wraps it around deep. Still with it. Wraparound attempt. That's the second wraparound that just went right through the crease for Montana. As Margolis just trying to get it out here. Buglio lost a handle on it. Backhanded up into the bench and out of play here by Margolis with 4:51 left. Fans, want to remind you again to stick around for the second intermission report. Walk you through the first two periods of this game, get you updated on college football scores as well. Face-off one by Montana. Quick shot blocked in front. Toil in the near side corner. It's muscled off the puck here. Metro. Again, having a little bit of trouble on breakouts. Montana's done a great job of clogging up passing lanes coming out of the defensive zone here. Another bouncing puck rattled in, kept by Neubauer, up and out of play, and we'll get another whistle. Well, a souvenir for that young fan. Face off to the right side of Loeffler here. Tied up, won by Montana. Sends it off the boards by Neubauer. Picked up by Piper. Piper sends it off the boards to himself. He's got some numbers here for Metro. And Piper lost a handle on the puck and just frustratingly sends it back in behind the net. And coming back the other way now for Montana's Matt Klein. Klein with some speed. Right circle gets poked away. Comes loose. Flipped up and down. Klein with some speed, picks it up in behind his net. Matt Clifts wraps it up. Going back the other way. That was going to go all the way down. No icing. Centering feet again. Nobody home. Brandhurst with it. Little one-touch pass. Again, broken up. Montana brings it in. Blue line, right circle. Shot, shoulder save there by Loeffler. Picked up by Piper. Piper is tied up there, taken by Brandhorst. And now back the other way, a 2-on-1 for Metro State. Right circle, McLeod. Looking, shot, kick save, and a good scoop away there by Clay Walker, sending it to the corner. Picked up again by Metro, sends it in deep. 3 minutes left to go in the second. Picked up by Wagner. The far side, bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Taken away now by Metro once again. Well, backhanded pass to himself was Aiden Tilton. Back the other way. Colton Gorsuch. Gorsuch shot loose. Poked at. And we'll get a whistle here to the face-off to the right side of Belay. .250 left to go here in the second period. Nate Fricky wins the face-off. Stolen away by Montana. Back down the other way again with some speed. Here comes Plant. Plant, right circle. Shot tipped away. Good defensive play there by Benish. Bouncing puck picked up again by Montana. Poked and Metro just clears it in. Chased after, taken down, no penalty. Taken away by Aiden Tilton. Tilton shot goes wide. Even that was Siegel's shot. Siegel, near side corner, fanned on it. Back the other way, here come the Grizz. Hamlin, right circle, looking towards the middle, kicked away to the near side corner. Dale Hall Sends it around, picked up by Benish, and an opportunity for Metro. Good back check, good defense by Dan Upton. As Metro just trying to pick it up here, unable to. Dumped in, chased after there by Labuglio. Picked up by Braden Piper up the near side boards. Good little move there by Trevino. Trevino with it now. Drops it off. One in favor of the Grizz. Face off outside the blue line. Won by Metro State. Hard shot in on net. We'll get an offensive zone face off now. Shots this period 11-10 in favor of Metro. Face-off's going to be to the right of Belay. Won by Montana. Up around that far side boards. Kept in, though, by Metro. And finally squeaks out to the neutral zone with 1 minute left to go. As that one gets wrapped in, Belay comes out to play it. Belay trying to figure out what to do with it. Sends it up the far side. Knocked down there by Wagner. Wagner takes a hit, able to keep possession of it. Stolen now by Metro State. Near corner, Ethan Rose, centering feed, nobody home. Off the boards and all the way down. That one will be an icing here with 39 seconds to go. They waved. No, they did not wave it up. They did call it. Excuse me. There's a little foot race there. 37 seconds left to go. Think Coach Reynolds going to pull Huffler again? I don't think so here in the second. You're only down one. Cloud wins the face-off. Cliff. Shot! Save! Rebound comes straight out. Cliff picks it back up. Sends it deep. McLeod up the far side. 30 seconds to go. Peterson knocks it off. Here comes McLeod again. McLeod trying to get a handle on it. Lost it. And finally out for Montana. Scooped away. Back out to the neutral zone. Here comes Cliff now. Cliff with some speed. Little stutter step. Lost a handle on it. Gets to it. He'll send it in deep. McLeod gets a hit in between, behind the net, excuse me. 4 seconds left to go. And again, some good momentum ending that. They got their 12th shot on goal in that period. We still have a 2-1 score after 2 periods of play here from the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster. And fans, stick around for the second intermission report here. Take you through the highlights from the first 2 periods, get you updated on college football and other things in the world of sports here. Coach Brady Reynolds still looking for his first win of the regular season here. Take a quick break. When we come back, we'll bring you that second intermission report from Westminster, Colorado. 2-1 after 2 in favor of the Montana Grizzlies. Be right back here on Price Productions. fall like that's what it's going and then it's like very song to it. Oh, because I'm gonna push you on the way. To stand player now. I love the game of the game. Yeah, I think we were scheduled. I saw that we were scheduled for a game down the line, but I keep working. Joe's biggest big thing is scoring our squad too. Yeah, yeah, it's been a while. I where did I mean, maybe my coach. We had a situation last season. We had a situation where the block had the team four. The team roll at home. And through that building, like
Metro's running like one of them annual for like I would say you probably could go there. I'm very simple. More vertical. So like baseball, like that. Great man. I got parents there. Up with all parents there that I need to rent there. Who are they? I've had them a lot. So excited. Like this. Good.
Welcome back, and everybody, to the second intermission report live here from the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster, Colorado. After 2 periods of play, still 2-1, the way it was after one, and Metro State still looking for their first win of the regular season here, as they fell on Thursday to Montana State 3-0, yesterday to Providence 6-4, and trying to avoid that here this afternoon. As go back to the first period of play here, Montana takes a 1-0 lead. 4:12 into that period from Teague Wagner, senior defenseman. And that was a power play goal from Soren Weiland on the assist, make it 1-0. 3 minutes after that, Ben Kramers. It makes it 2-0 for Montana from Teague Wagner. So again, Wagner with 2 points already in this one. And then, in case you missed it, into that first period of play, down 2-0, face off in the offensive zone with 20 seconds left to go. And Coach Brady Reynolds pulls the goaltender. Even strength to make it 6-on-5. The gamble paid off as Nate Fricky took a no-look pass from the captain, TJ McLeod, and behind the net and buried it on the back door to make it 2-1 with 4 seconds left to go. And again, take the gamble. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it did. There in that second period of play, Metro did outshoot Montana 12-10. Had a lot of good opportunities, but on the flip side, so did Montana with 2 wraparound attempts, including one that was an empty net that just fluttered straight through the crease. So Metro got to tighten things up defensively, but keep the pressure on. Montana's done a really good job at intercepting passes and clogging up the passing lane on breakouts. Metro's got to find a way to dump it off the boards, do something to get a quick breakout and take advantage of your odd man opportunities here. Still a lot of time left. 20 minutes left to go here in the third period of play. It's 2.5 minutes before puck drop here. Getting some college football. CSU hosting Washington State at 5 o'clock. CU Boulder's going to play at home against number 25 BYU at 8:15. And UNC right now trails Idaho State 23-7 at halftime. Looking through the top 25, again, not really any upsets. Iowa's tied with number 11 Indiana at the half, 10-10. And yesterday, Virginia knocks off number 8 Florida State in double overtime, 46-38. And Arizona beat TCU 27-24. Exhibition and preseason hockey here. Sabres with a 4-2 lead on the Red Wings. And the Avalanche playing host to the Dallas Stars tonight at 5 p.m. Rockies trail the San Francisco Giants 3-2 midway through the fourth inning. Minute and a half till puck drop here. We'll take one more quick break. Bring you third period action on the other side here on Prize Productions.
Set it up. Every time for them, eventually doesn't have claiming to be a good game. Very talented. The ball fly, the coach. It's just.
Welcome back in, everybody, from the Ice Center at the Promenade here in Westminster, Colorado. I'm Drew Galliard. Alongside me, Andy McIsaac producing. On camera, Joey Miller. We got a 2-1 hockey game with the last 20 minutes to play. It's a quick shot by Montana. Saved by Loeffler. Now back the other way for Metro. In over the blue line, right circle, looking. Shot, glove save, rebound comes right out. Picked up, Peterson. Shot, goes wide. It's McLeod up that far circle, ties his man up, comes free. Poked up and taken away now by Montana. Come back the other way. In behind the net. Come back the other way now for Metro. They trail by 1. Looking for their first win of the regular season here. And offside called. 19:11 to go. We're going to have a face-off in the near side dot outside the blue line here. Zach Jensen lining up to take it for Metro. Tied up, won by Montana. Picked up that far side, taken by Turner. Turner's tied up, sent in deep by Brandhorst. Down the near side, here comes Ethan Rose. Rose beats his man to it, keeps it in. Rose, far corner, looking in front, drops it off, pass deflected. Again, Montana's done a great job tonight of getting their sticks and passing lanes here. Centering feed, nobody home, stolen away there by Upton. Upton sends it up, and all the way in the defensive zone for Metro as it's flipped up into the stands area. Get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have a face-off to the left of Loeffler. They do move it into the offensive zone for Montana. Face-off won by Montana. Kept in at the blue line. Top of the point. Shot blocked away again. Ooh. And Cooper Peterson lost some wheels there. He's okay. Goes into the boards. Coming away now with it. Labuglio shot. Kicked wide. Picked up top of the point. Dale Hall drops it off. Still in that right side circle. Margolis chasing after it. Gets knocked away into the far side corner. Chased after by Labuglio. Labuglio pokes it. Comes free. And taken away now by Montana back the other way. Pass deflected. Right circle. Shot. Just was high and wide. Now an opportunity for Metro. 2-on-2. Labuglio. Right side. Excuse me, far side. Looking. Shot. Kicked away. Bricky chasing after it. Gets a stick on it. Tipped up to the neutral zone and all the way down. Roadrunners 0 for 2 on the power play here this afternoon. Only taking one penalty. Montana's 0 for 1. Centering feed poked away. Neibauer, shot, tipped, wide, loose. Another good deflection and block there from Nate Fricky. Top of the point. Near side Neibauer. Neibauer, far corner, nobody home. Back up to the point again. Shot, tipped, loose in front. Knocked away by Loeffler. Fricky picks it up in the corner. Picks it up off the boards, but not out. Another shot in deep. Chased after by Montana, picked up there by Rabbit. Still tied up along the boards here. Rabbit under his feet there, still loose, coming up to the blue line. Klein tries to make a move, stick, and goes off a body on a bench here. Get another whistle. Want to give a big shout out as well to one of our viewers up in Idaho. Watching the game with his son, Evan. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Ryan and Evan, they unfortunately are Montana fans, but wanted to tune in and watch. We really appreciate the support all the way up from Idaho. So, we have some viewers much up and down. We've got a couple viewers right now in Davenport, Iowa as well. Another shot goes in on Loeffler. Back the other way, here comes McLeod. McLeod, excuse me. McLeod chase it to the near side corner. Puck it's left, taken away now by Creamers. Creamers up the far side, off the boards. Montana, right circle, shot was wide. Back the other way, little collision there at the blue line. As puck goes up in the bench and out of play as well. Also got some viewers in Fort Lupton as well. Some in Greeley. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Big hello to Section 105 Media Network as well. Thanks for hopping in the chat. 15:30 left to go, excuse me, here in this third period. Metro State still trails by 1. Tafoya picks it up. Sends it up off the boards here to the neutral zone. Chase after by Rose. Rose gets to it. Gets a handle on it. Rose. Cross-ice feed just a little bit too far. Now poked up and in. Taken there by Zach Jensen. Cross-ice feed goes all the way down. Icing's waved off. Montana beats it first. Side of the cage, shot, and another good stick by Preston Tafoya, knocking that puck up into the netting and out of play. Face off to the right of Laughlin. Won by the Grizzlies. Block shot there by Peterson. Shot goes wide. Near side, Pearson sends it up, out to the neutral zone. Little spinorama there by Wagner. Wagner still with it. Lost a handle, picked up again by the Grizzlies. Taken away by Learmouth. Look at that near side corner. Good tie up there by Tafoya. Taken away now by Baird. Sends it in. Peterson wants a handle on it with some speed. Now comes the Metro. Margolis send it in deep. Go for a change. Belay up the far side boards. Taken by Wagner. Stolen away by Metro. Couldn't get a handle on it, though. As Baird lost it as well. Flutters in on defense here for the Roadrunners. Up off the near boards. All the way down. Almost stolen there by Fricky. Fricky with the only goal here so far for Metro State. Another shot blocked by Trevino. Loose off to the side of the cage. Up off the boards. Picked up, knocked down by Siegel. And Siegel couldn't handle it. Back the other way, here come the Grizzlies. Sent in on Loeffler. We'll get a whistle here. 13:37 left to go in the third period. Face off to the right side of Loeffler. Won by Montana. Hamlin, shot, glove save. We'll get another whistle. Again, great job by both teams staying out of the box. Only 3 total penalties after a lot in last night's game against Providence. Stolen away. Here comes Cliffs. Big hit right at the blue line. Knocks Cliff off his skates. McLeod with it. Pumps the brakes. Right circle. McLeod. Shot just goes high and wide. Back up to the neutral zone and rattles all the way down. Boy, Cliff took a big hit there right at that blue line. Was able to get up. Speaking of which, up along the boards there. Top of the point. Montana. Shot deflected. Loose. Save Loeffler. Rebound on his side. And able to kick it away. In transition here, dump and chase. Chased after there by McLeod. McLeod on Wagner. Wagner comes away with it. Wagner with some speed up the right side. He's intercepted there. Ethan Rose with it. And pushing the tempo now for Metro. Rose lost a handle on it. They'll send it down. Belay comes out to play it. The players tie it up. Off the near side boards. Chase after him. Tafoya gets to it. He's tied up. Near corner. Stolen away there by Geralnik. Flipped up into the neutral zone. Bouncing puck here. And in deep. Chased after by Jensen. Back the other way now for Montana. Backhanded down. No icing. Chased after there by Tafoya. Tafoya gets to it. Leaves it for Piper. Piper back to Tafoya. Was off a body. Loose in front. Shot and a good stick there by Piper. Breaking up that shot attempt. Shot goes high and wide. Rattles up the far side boards. Go back out to the neutral zone here with 11:40 left to go. Farrell Nick tosses it off the near side boards. A little stutter step there by Benish. Finish over the blue line. Picked up. Peterson. Shot. Kicked away. Taken away again. Top of the point. Shot. Tip attempt goes wide. Benish sends it down low. Margolis drops it off. Looking for LeBuglio. Buglio ties it up. was up but not out. Good stick there by Trevino. Takes a shove by Geralnick. Here in the near side corner, Neibauer with the hit. Margolis lost a handle on it. A spin around pass by Peterson didn't go to anybody. It's back here in the corner, picked up again by the Grizzlies. Backhanded across the ice and back the other way. Montana over the blue line. Shot, a blocker save. Kept in by the Grizz. Busy, looking, shot, tip just goes wide. Trevino back the other way now for Metro State. Down in behind the net. Chased after by Labuglio. Labuglio ties up his man. The puck comes loose. Off the boards. Kept in, though, by Metro. Randhorst did a good job there. We're midway through the third period. Still 2-1 in favor of the Grizz. A little frustration there from Labuglio. Cliff chasing after it. Hamlin drops it off. Cross ice feed. Good stick there on the defensive side by Cale Hall. Otherwise, Rabbit was all alone. Hamlin sends it up the far side, right circle shot, and another good stick there by Cale Hall. Hall off the boards, stolen away. Another shot attempt blocked. McLeod kicks it away. Picked up now by Zach Jensen. Jensen sends it up, goes off a body right at the blue line. Another big hit. Here comes McLeod. McLeod with some room. McLeod looking, shot. What a save there by the late rebound. It just goes through the crease. Good opportunity there by McLeod, and now back the other way is Rabbit. Rabbit shot off a stick, up and out of play. And you hear the visible frustration from TJ McLeod. Best scoring opportunity they've had for a while here in this third period of play. McLeod took it in that near side circle, cut straight to the middle, and Belay the layout and with that right pad down. Montana steals it away again into that far side corner. Another good stick. Shot goes through the crease all the way around. Drops it to the point. Pankratz got back the other way. We almost had a good opportunity there by Ethan Rose. Lost a handle on it. Chased after now by Hank Cash. And this puck goes off a stick in the bench. We'll get a whistle. 8:36 left to go. If you're Coach Brady Reynolds, you cannot wait to get your players healthy again. Not having Tillinghast is tough as the tip goes wide. Tillinghast, the leading goal and point scorer last season for the Roadrunners. Went down Thursday with an upper body injury. And losing a couple of starting defensemen as well. But Metro's playing pretty well here. Short-handed. Dropped off. Shot goes wide. Picked up. Seagal. Another shot. Save. Now we'll get a whistle. Face off to the left side of Belay. Our goal is with it. One. Flip. Shot. Just goes high. That was Labuglio on the shot. Come back the other way now. Wagner dumps it off. Still loose. And now here comes Labuglio with some numbers. 4-on-2. Labuglio. Far side. Drops it. Margolis. Shot. Wide. Still loose behind the net. We got 4 Roadrunners behind. Then a big hit by Trevino. Good little reverse hit there. Knocks his man down as the puck barely trickles offside. Trevino going off for a change. Near side, rattles around the boards, picked up by Baird. Baird lost a handle on it, loose. Dumped back in by Labuglio. Taken away by Hamlin. Hamlin's forechecked on by Bryce Margolis, excuse me. Still up along the near side boards. Comes free. Settles down, kicked away. Looking good stick there by Wagner. And flipped in on Loeffler. He'll cover it up, and we'll get a whistle with 6:53 left to go. Shots are 6-5 in favor of Montana here in this third period of play. Again, both teams 0 for on the power play. We had 3 total in the first period, nothing since. Face-off right side of Loeffler here. Won by Metro. Lost a handle on it was Piper. Sends it around behind the net. Plant with it. Plant, little spinorama. Comes loose side of the cage. Knocked away, batted out of the air. It was a good play there by Brandhorst. Brandhorst cycles around the far side. McLeod's there. Up off the boards. Trickles out. Chased after by Clift. Clift on Learmouth. Learmouth sells it down behind his own net. Learmouth with it. Up the far side. Metro's playing very aggressive forecheck here with 6:20 left to go. That one's going to be an icing, though. You got to wonder, too, as this clock winds down when Coach Reynolds is thinking about possibly pulling Loeffler. Again, if you miss the goal in the first period of play, the Roadrunners scored with 4 seconds left to go after an offensive zone faceoff in which Reynolds pulled the goalie. Even strength, gave him a 6-on-5, and they were able to find the back of the net. Face-off won by Montana, but kept in. Stolen away, near side circle. Good little move. In the defensive zone now, back the other way. Here comes Wagner. Wagner, right circle. Wagner, shot, goes wide. Trickles around, Learmouth. Learmouth sends it in. Wagner again. Puts it on net, stolen away. Reverse pass, picked up. Stolen. Shot in a glove. Saved by Loeffler. When I mentioned this as well on Thursday, Loeffler's had a pretty good start to the season now. You know, the last 2 games doesn't really necessarily show it on the score sheet, but Loeffler played pretty well on Thursday against the runners-up from last year's finals, only allowing 3 goals, and 2 weren't really his fault. And then tonight, just 2 goals here in that first period. He's really settled in. Made a couple of highlight reel saves in this one. Pankratz, centering feed, goes wide, picked up, top of the point, shot in a glove, save. Good job by Loeffler, tracking that into his mitts. Five and a half left to go in this one. Again, want to give a big thanks to our sponsors here for Metro State, Octomax Sports, Game Ready Fitness, Ryan House Bocce Beer and Brats, and of course, Price Productions, providing the broadcast equipment for us here in the booth. Drew Gallard alongside me, producing Andy McIsaac, Joey Miller on camera. Face off one. Montana, Nybauer, shot, tipped and saved by Loeffler. Shots are 9-5 in favor of the Grizzlies here in the third. Face off right of Loeffler, won again by Montana. Nybauer, excuse me. Just a handle on it. Trickles out to the neutral zone. Picked up. Charlie Benish. Trying to send it deep. That was Cooper Peterson. It's tied up, sent all the way in. Back the other way, near side. Not an opportunity there for Kramers. Went a little too far. Kramers with it. Good poke check there by Gorsuch. Up the near side boards. Comes free to the slot. Puts a shot on. Goes wide. Under the 5-minute mark here in the third. Far side. Peterson knocked off the puck. And taken away again by the Grizzlies. All the way down. That's going to be icing on the stretch pass here with 4:34 left to go. Got the forward line there, chatting about strategy for the face-off here. It's going to be to the right of Belay. Cloud, left-handed shooter, taking the face-off here. Won by Montana, but rattles around the near side boards, looking for Brandhorst. Brandhorst got to it. It's tied up. Shot, kick save, comes right out to the slot. Good hustle there by Fricky. Fricky with the goal here tonight for Metro. Top of the point. Tafoya gets a shot on, goes wide, in behind the net, chased after by Brandhorst. Up the far side again. Tafoya lost a handle on it and swept away by McLeod. Back to the defense. Piper sends it up the far side. Too much for Fricky. Then back out to the neutral zone. Now an opportunity for Montana. Loeffler comes out to play it. Too far for McLeod. Loeffler comes out again to play it one more time. Piper with it. 3:45 left to go here in the third. 2-1 in favor of Montana. Cross ice feed too far. Picked up again by Wagner. Near side. Learmouth sends up the far side. Goes off a stick there of Plant. Now back the other way. Here comes Trevino. Trevino takes it in the right side. Lost a handle on it. Tried to swing it back to himself, but he picks it up the near side boards here. And bouncing puck goes back all the way down once again. 3 minutes left to go in this one. Metro needs one. High stick. No. Waved it off. Grizzlies looking. Far side. Creamers. Backhands it up. Knocked away. Comes loose. Shot on net. Goes a little bit wide. Poke to the near side. Trevino with it. Sends it all the way around to Benish. Benish tries to get off the boards. He does. Tafoya. Sends it in. Tied up. Tafoya still with it. And it goes off a body the other way. Boy, a lot of pong happening. Just back and forth here. Neither team able to set anything down really in this third period. 2:20 left to go. As the puck goes up into the bench, now to play, 2:16. Keep an eye on Loeffler here. Margolis lost the face-off, picked up there by Turner. Turner up the far side. Still tied up right at the red line there. Margolis with it now. Margolis tries to flip it in, lost a handle on it. And tipped up, and an opportunity for Montana now in the slot. Backhand, forehand shot, it scores. And that's gonna be a tough one to come back for 2 minutes. And if you're Metro State, and that's goal scorers number 21, Eaton Geraldnick, with minute 52 left to go. See if we can get the assist for you as well, but good job by Geraldnick settling that puck down. Well, backhand, forehand, and Loeffler tried to sprawl out, just couldn't get a handle on it. Geraldnick, the junior forward for Montana here, gives the Grizz a 3-1 lead. That goes all the way down. Minute 42 left to go in this one. Loeffler comes out to play it. Tied up right at the top of the far side circle. Minute and a half left to go. You're down by 2 goals. As that puck goes in on net. Counts as a shot on goal here, but scoreboard here in-house hasn't been updated yet, but it is 3-1. Great job again here in the booth by Andy McIsaac, our producer. And Joey Miller on camera. Face off one, Metro, shot off a stick, flutters in behind the net. Loeffler's firmly in net. Centering feed, stolen away, and Montana now coming back the other way. Sent in deep, chased after here by Rose. Dropped off, 1 minute left to go here in this one. Vivino ties up his man, taken away. Back out to the neutral zone, sent all the way back in again by Loeffler. So Metro State going to start the season 0-3, playing 3 very good Montana teams here this weekend in the Rocky Mountain Rumble. And again, you got to take the good with the bad here. Metro has not played bad this weekend. They have played 3 very good teams. They're dealing with injuries early. We got to do the best you can. Fans will remind you to stick around for the post-game show as well. We'll recap what happened here tonight, preview upcoming games here, and get you all settled in for what's to come for Metro State. 10 seconds left to go. Puck trickles down. It's a foot race now. Good defensive stick there by Braden Piper with 2 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. Final score here, Montana 3, Metro State 1. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back 30 seconds for the postgame show here from the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster.
Yeah, that happens from time to time where the storekeeper in-house is not being right for. Oftentimes I find that, like, sometimes when I started the clock on the game, they just, like, haven't started it yet. And like, players will for, like, a 4 minute without that new member to start the clock.
Welcome back, and everybody here from the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster, Colorado. Another tough one for Metro State. Head coach Brady Reynolds, you see there, as they drop to 0-3 to start this season off. But bright side, none of these teams were in your conference. So again, take the good with the bad here as Metro State looking to get back on the right track here starting next week. Back here at home at the Iceplex. As a tough weekend against the Montana teams for Metro State. Good showing of sportsmanship out there at center ice as well. And again, take the good with the bad. You did, if you're Coach Reynolds frustrated, yes, absolutely, obviously. But you did not play bad. You're dealing with the injury bug early on. You're missing your top scorer. You're missing 2 of your top defensemen. Loeffler's playing pretty well and pretty out of his mind, you know, for what it's worth. Shots on goal tonight, 34-29 in favor of Montana, and 31 saves there for Loeffler. I mean, you can't ask more than that. He had a couple of highlight reel saves, in this matchup, and again, nothing to be disappointed about. It's rough. Losing at home especially stings, and getting swept at home is even worse. But still a lot of hockey left to play in this season, and no doubt in my mind that they'll come back from this.
taking you through the score updates here. 4:12 into the first period of play. The Grizzlies able to get on the board first. Teague Wagner, the senior defenseman from Soren Weiland, made it 1-0 on the power play. Following that up 3 minutes later, that was Ben Creamers, the sophomore forward, also from Wagner, making it 2-0. And then at the end of the first period, with 20 seconds left to go in an offensive zone faceoff, Coach Brady Reynolds pulls the goaltender, making it a 6-on-5, and it capitalized. And it's something that I've never seen, where you're down two goals in the first period of your third game of this homestand and getting aggressive. And Nate Fricky made sure they capitalized on that on a little no look behind the back pass from TJ McLeod, who last year was 4th on the team in points with 27 points in 28 games played, and led the team in the playoffs in pool play with 4 points in 3 games, and showed you why he's the captain there. Good spatial awareness, good awareness on the ice and where his teammates are. A little no look behind the back pass, and Fricky able to capitalize. Moving forward into the third, there was no score in the second. Into the third, and Montana on a breakaway. Eaton Geraldnik the junior forward, able to ice things with a little forehand backhand, and found the back of the net to make it 3-1 with 1 minute and 52 seconds left to go. So tough one for Metro, but you can always come back. No team scored on the power play here tonight. The Roadrunners did a good job staying out of the box. They only had 1 penalty, and Montana went 0 for 1 on that opportunity. And Roadrunners 0 for 2 on the power play, though. That's something you got to tighten up, and you got to find ways to score on the power play as you move forward into this season. 3 stars of the game here tonight. Third star from Metro State, number 17, Nate Fricky. Again, beautiful goal. Pulled your team within 1 with 4 seconds left to go. And TJ McLeod as well with a beautiful pass. Fricky is going to be your number 3 star. Number 2 star, Eaton Geraldnik, with that game-sealing goal there in the third period of play. And your number 1 star, number 24, Teague Wagner, with a goal and an assist here in this one, leading the Grizzlies to victory. Previewing upcoming games here for your Metro State Roadrunners back at home, and we are going to start some conference play. Colorado State visits next Saturday, October 4th at 1:15 here at the Ice Center at the Promenade. I'll be here on the call for you guys, so don't be afraid to reach out. We got you. Love to interact with you guys on the stream. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We also have another upcoming game on October 11th against CU Boulder here at the Promenade. And the Metro heads out on the road for a pretty long road trip. They won't play again at home until the 25th of October. They'll head to Utah, take on the University of Utah, Utah State, and Weber State before returning home to take on DU at the end of October. And then back at home again against CU, as I mentioned, on the 25th. Want to give a big thanks as well to our producer, Andy McIsaac, sitting next to me. Great job, great producer, and I really appreciate all your hard work. On camera, Joey Miller did a great job, produced for me on Thursday. Loved having you here in the booth as well. I really appreciate it. I also want to give a big thank you to the broadcaster from Montana, Jeff Stafford, for all of his help. And it was truly an honor to sit next to you here and broadcast with, next to you. You're lucky you get to go home in good spirits with the win, but we really appreciate your hospitality. Thank you so much for all your help. Once again, final score here from the Ice Center at the Promenade. Montana 3, Metro State 1. Once again, I'm Drew Galliard. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, everybody.